Hey guys, this is Hell Hades. This is a Watch It of Realms video. Guys, if you didn't see my video yesterday, I got an absolute haul of new legendary heroes. But today, I want to do a guide and a showcase of one of the best epics in the game. Someone that a lot of us would have just picked up and probably are fusing right now. He's been a fusion champion. Pyro here is absolutely like god tier for guild boss. The only reason you wouldn't choose to use Pyro for your guild boss is if you've already got Twin Fiend. So I've actually just got, because I luckily pulled him from like the Lord's pools last week. So I've also just got my Pyro summon, which means I can get him to an awakening level as well. Grab a couple of diamonds, why not? Beautiful, thank you very much. And then we've got him. So I can actually awaken mine an extra level, but I'm going to show you the build I'm going to use. I'm going to show you him in my current guild boss team, because when I stream tomorrow, and by the way, I'm streaming tomorrow 8:30 p.m. UTC on Twitch at Hell Hades TV. It's been shown in game and stuff. I'll link it down below if you want to come and watch. We're going to do like a playthrough, pushing all of my gear raids, pushing through the Void Rift, basically anywhere in the game that I think I can push my account. I'm going to try it because I've got a load of upgrades since I've really done those pushes. All I've been doing yesterday is literally just like farming XP like a madman to try and enable me to use a whole bunch of these new legendaries that I got yesterday. So we're going to have some fun with that. But anyway, yeah, this video we're going to talk about Pyro and how insane he is. So I can actually take him up to Awakening 1, which gives me, during Destruction Command, I'll go through his kit in a minute, increases his crit rate by 20%. So I actually only want to build him now with 80% as a result of that awakening, which is pretty good. Well, I might not even get him to 100%, but it's pretty good in terms of build. Other awakenings here, you get some extra stats. You get to enhance the abilities on Awakening 3. This is probably like a punch point, really, for power for this champion. So Awakening 3 is really good. And then at Awakening 5, you just get more rage, which is cool as well. So obviously, one of those ones that if you've got the Awakening Stones, I currently do not, then it's probably worth throwing a few of them into, honestly, as one of those like brilliant epics. You know, there's only a few that I would do that with. Dolores was one. Greed, keep wanting to call him Greed, but he's not Greed. Wrath was the other, and I did do it a bit with Greed as well, and with Idril. So there's a few of my epics which are playing all over the place, all over the map, honestly, on my account. So what have I done so far? Let's just go through his kits. We're going to skill him up as much as I can. I was actually a bit short of dust, but I did just get some from the Tide. See how far we can go. I really want his ultimate maxed. That's the main thing for me. Ultimate max, and I'm still 2 short of that. See if I can get some more dust from any of these event shops that are going on. Should be able to get some from here. Some of my chicken. 300 more dust from there. That's cool. I do pick up dust on a daily basis, honestly, through the Tide. So normally I'd be a bit more patient than this if I wasn't just throwing them into a video. Of course, the only thing that has not skilled up is the ult, which is the thing I want. So we'd end up using all of my crystals. But that's cool. We've got him maxed out. It's where I want him. I'm going to use him a ton. So I'm happy to max this guy out. So what's going on with his skills then? We have got pretty simple kits. Basically, his A1 is just magic damage. Yeah, so basic magic damage to enemy, one enemy, single target. It becomes very good for like single target arena and clan boss especially. And then his passive here, so inflicts vulnerability of physical and magic damage. Same as what Mary does, honestly, but he brings more than Mary in terms of ability. Okay, so you could definitely use Mary as a low-cost version of this. But obviously, he does it just in a better way. So he gives magic damage and physical damage. Everybody who's doing damage now hits harder on targets marked with Destruction Command. And that's what his ult is. And deals 200% additional AoE damage when the mark explodes. So we're not going to have that. But, well, we will have it, sorry. We'll have it at the end of his ult. So we've got a very, very low cost ult here. So you get 400 towards your ult to start with once you've maxed him out. It only costs 500. So you've got it almost like instantly. It goes on for 15 seconds. And then again, it's like a 500 cost to get it back. So it's definitely something that you can spam. It's something you want to spam. And honestly, in terms of build, I'm going to try and get him quite high attack speed for his build as well. So we've got here, when activated, increases damage by 100%. So it's basically doubling your damage for 15 seconds. Marks one target, i.e. a guild boss, with the highest HP. So it's basically, it's taking down, if you've got a bunch of targets, like the tankiest target. So prioritizes that target while dealing 30% damage per second. But lasts for 10 seconds and explodes at the end of its duration, dealing AoE damage. Not useful for guild boss, but good for other areas. When the hero is deployed as a lord, which we're going to do, you gain focus fire effect. So faction allies, so they need to be people from the same faction as this dude, join forces to channel energy to the lord for a powerful strike. So definitely depends if you've got other people in this faction. I've got a few. In fact, my new pools would really help this, but I don't want to completely change my whole team before I show you just how effective he was anyway. So yeah, faction allies join forces, channel energy to the lord for a powerful strike. So they're basically inputting all of their damage through your lord, who also gets this massive boost of damage. The damage of this strike increases based on the number of participating heroes, up to 700% damage, which is nutty. And it's also got this Lord bonus as well. So increases faction allies' attributes by 10%. When Pyro casts Destruction Command, all faction allies gain penetration increase for 10 seconds. So ignoring 30% magic and defense. Like, this is a cool Lord. It's probably one of my favorite Lord skills in the game. And yeah, what a set. So if we're looking at heroes that can get involved in this, you've got the Infernal Blast. That's what he's part of. I currently own Nocturne in my team and Setram. They're two of the best, honestly. No, they're two good ones. Setram is one of the best. Nocturne is good. Now, I just picked up yesterday Zilla 2, who is God tier against Guild Boss, and Hex, who is God tier against Guild Boss. I've shown a video using Azoth, and he's very good against Guild Boss as well. So for now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave Zilla 2 and Hex out of the mix. We're going to build those out for the stream, yeah, and hopefully I'll get those to a good point by the stream. But I am going to be able to use Setram, Pyro, and Azoth in this video. I already used Dolores anyway, but she's not going to gain the damage boost because she's a healer. But yeah, we should, and Nocturne. So we should see just how much extra damage this guy is going to bring to my team. So I've already done his promotions. I always make sure I promote right the way through, spend some time, spend some energy getting all of this done. So we did gain the vulnerability thing on the first promotion. After that, you start to get increase his attack speed per attack, stacking on his talent. So that's very cool on promotion 2. Then we get stats. We then get his attack speed improvement again on his talent on number 5. And 6, we get more stats. Always promote your heroes to 6 or 5, whatever you've got them, whatever star rating you've got. The next thing you do after leveling is you promote. Okay, you just absolutely need to do it. It's a huge boost to what they do. In terms of artifacts, I've put on for now Nightmare Samsara. So this is giving me a rage restoration every 5 attacks. I want him to ult as many times as I can, and this was the best one that I had to try and push ults. So the only other thing that I need to do is gear him out. And really what I want to do is build high attack. So I'd love to get him close to, I like to get like double what the base attack is in extra attack. So we'd like to get another kind of like 7k-ish in attack here. I want to get his attack speed as high as I physically can so that he's getting his ult back as often as possible. We want some crit rate in there and we want some crit damage. But priority, attack speed, crit rate is what we're looking for. So I don't have like the best sets in the game. I'm not farming the highest guild boss and stuff. But what I tend to do if I'm doing a build like this is I just grab the secondaries and say, right, well, I want attack bonus. I want attack speed. I want crit rate. And I see if I've got anything already spent on like this. Or I look to see if I've got something in a set that would make some sense. So, for example, if we got attack speed being such a priority and I don't have great attack speed items, then I could just like roll this one up, for example, to level 8. I hope that I get a good roll in attack speed. Not a bad roll. It's not great, but it's not a bad roll, honestly. It's actually, annoyingly, for me doing this video right now, it's the Smith event tomorrow. That's not great. It's not great. I want to see something, get something better than that. It's not terrible. It's not great. Don't have. I guess I can see if we've got anything on people already that I can just borrow. Actually, oh, this is the one. This is the one. It's a shame. So I really want to show you Aatrox as well. I'll do that on a different video. But we're going to steal from him for now. So now what I'm doing is I'm saying, right, well, I definitely want that attack speed set. So only show me attack speed set. And yeah, okay, this guy's getting naked for a minute. Right, we then go into the main items and I'm saying, right, well, I definitely want either, I probably just want attack bonus, honestly, for my main stat. If I was going for a very high level build, I might be looking at like crit damage with the attack bonus as a substat. Obviously, we take attack bonus off of this, and I'm then looking for attack speed and crits. If you could match sets that make some sense, it's definitely worth doing. After using ultimate skills, increase damage by 35%. The rolls here are absolutely terrible. So on the artifacts, I always say stats over sets until you can make sets worthwhile with good stats. But this piece, honestly, should just be sold. It's on my set RAM right now. It's pretty dog. Yeah, it's pretty bad. So let's see what else we've got going on. Attack bonus with crit rate. Love to see attack speed as well. Crit rate and crit damage. Gains an attack bonus equal to 6% max HP. That's not one. Attack speed, crit damage could be the way to go. I've already got 44% crit rate so far. This could be okay. Right, let's see if we can find much else in that vein. Attack speed, crit rate. Do I have anything good in this set? Really? So now we go. Some of these that I've rolled already that just rolled so badly, I should just sell them off, honestly. Get them off the board. I fear doing it at the moment because I don't have that much great gear. So when I look at this, I'm like, okay, well, we've got two pieces in a half-decent set. Wisdom, after using ultimate, increases damage by 35%. This one's probably a situation where I might just look for a wisdom piece and just kind of see what options I've got. So I've still doing a attack bonus with crit rate. So I actually think that's probably worth if it rolls okay. Okay, so they've rolled okay. Not brilliant, but they've rolled okay. It's given me a position where I've got plus 9.5 on attack. Really like that. Plus 203 attack speed. I like that. Crit rate's low. Don't forget I get the extra 20% when I'm ulting, but still I'm low on crit rate and I've got no extra crit damage. But I should get my ults away relatively quickly. So that's not a bad setup, I'd say, for this type of build. Let me just make sure that everyone else is good to go. Here, yes. Making sure I've not taken like gear off of people that I use a lot. I need to do a bit of a re-gear generally, like to improve stuff. So there's definitely some of that needs to go on. But slowly but surely, I'm starting to get to a better place in gearing on my accounts. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're good. Right, let's give this a go. So I will tell you, yesterday I hit Nightmare 3 and Nightmare 4. This is what I'm doing on a daily basis. And Nightmare 3, I got the Nightmare, I got the 6,500 chest. So I literally got like 6,672. So I'm nowhere near reward 5, but I'm just creeping over reward 4. I'm hoping with those extra heroes that I just picked up, I'm going to smash that, by the way. But for this video, we're not going to look at that. For Nightmare 4, I'm literally just doing a reward 1. Okay, so I'm not doing anything good. We're just doing that first chest, and I'm not even getting like far over it. So there's not a lot going on there, which is good. So what we're going to do, we're going to keep one kind of Nightmare team, and then one team which is all about Pyros. Pyros going in this base team. So now we've got a full team, which makes some sense there. All people that I use. These are all good. One healer in Medan at the moment. I do want to switch, actually. Maybe I switch in this fight to Hollow. Hollow could be cool as a change out. Anyone else that I want to change? So Kame probably is not the one. Eventually, I will bring other heroes in as well. I'm just trying to think who I'm actually going to put down as like my main squad. So probably not going on the board anyway. Well, you know what? I guess I said I'm not going to like make mass changes. So Hollow, I think, definitely will come in for Medan for my squad. And I think Kame is probably going to come out and, you know, I've got other options. But I don't want to change too much, so I just want to see how much of an impact having Pyro in the squad does for me. So let's get this going, see what we can do. 6,600 to beat. Let's flip the camera. Right, let's get going. Set RAM at the back. Reed can self-heal here. Pyro, I'm just trying to think where people will go. Pyro in there. PYROS. Where do I normally put it down? I think where Pyro is, honestly. I've not done I've been autoing for a while, so I've not done a reset up for a little while. I think my Madan goes there to cover everyone apart from Valk. Like this, like this. Like this. And then I've got one in the wings over here, who perhaps I should have put on, actually, because he is part of this new Infernal. I'm just going to ult with Pyro whenever I can. Yeah, he is part of the Infernal group. She's going to go down anyway. Okay, he's going on. I think Hollow may enable me to keep my Valk alive, but I actually struggle to keep her alive a lot of the time. Grab a heal. Ult's cooking. Obviously, if you're really struggling for damage, you would save ults for when the shield's about to pop. I'm just interested in going for like more like a mass ult whenever they're up type of vibe. .5 so far. Okay, save hers until the others which are relevant. Do it now. To get through that last shield. Pyro ult. Right here, 4.6 so far. Six 6,000 broken so far with a minute to go. Really, probably with some awful ult timing, I've got to say it. Like, my ult timing's probably not been good at all. Grab the heal. But with 30 seconds to go, I've already hit my personal best. Throwing Pyro in the mix. Taking some big damage. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Nocturne, Pyro, set ram. Come on, 10 seconds to go. Hit your ult, set ram. Let's go. Oh, I need set ram's rage just to come back a bit quicker. I definitely want to build like a rage regen style team. See what we ended up with there. 6.9. So about a 10% damage boost on anything I've ever done so far. And honestly, I don't know how much more I could do if I was just holding ults in a better way. Like, that's something I need to look into. I need to look at other content creators, how they're using him. But damn, that's a massive improvement. Is that now my auto? Probably not. I think I need to fight again. So what I'm going to try this time is, yeah, doing a bit more of an ult hold. I'll be honest, like on Nightmare, let's take her out. So I'm using her. On Nightmare, I'm struggling to even get past anything. Like, I'm just dying. So I might just go 2 healers for Nightmare. Nightmare 4 this is, by the way. Flip the camera. Set ram's got to be out there. Oh, the thing's in the way. I was like, why am I not getting anything down? Christ, it's a terrible start. Absolutely terrible start. Right, okay, let's go. Yeah, we just take a lot of damage. Nightmare 4, I was taking a lot of damage. I was only using 1 healer and people were just dying so fast. Should get through that first one, surely. Only just got through the first shield there. Taking a nap now. This is already better than I've done before, honestly. So, grab my heals. How long have I got? I've got about another 20 seconds before I need ults. Didn't get Nocturne down. That's a mistake, I think. Set around. You need to do some work. Look how small my damage is here. I'm like, terrible damage output. Just gonna die. Full wipe. Get some new people out there. Horrendous. Any way I could get back, get my team alive again. What's the chances? Anyway, like, even though this is poor, it's still like double what I've done on Nightmare before. Any chance? Are they coming back? Falk, stay alive. Abomination, stay alive. Oh, 5 seconds, 5 seconds. Oh. Anyway, terrible effort, I guess, but still better than I've ever done before by like 50%. Actually should have checked on that first one. Can I still see my like damage numbers? Yeah. So Pyro, so actually such an even spread of damage from my team. Look at that. Like nearly 10 mil, 9.5, 9.5, 9.3, 8.6, and then it drops. So actually this dude probably needs to be jumping out of my teams now. I need to find a way to keep her alive. But yeah, Pyro is an absolute game changer for your guild boss teams. Make sure you use him. Make sure, make sure you get him kind of like cooking, because he's going to move your guild boss up a ton. Anyway, come and join me for the stream tomorrow. Come and help me out with some ideas around how to build out my teams. And yeah, I've been Hell Hades. I'll see you soon.